watching the news on Magic Bricks now. I'm Amita Balachandra. Let's take a look at the top headlines. 57-year-old cashier found dead in Bengaluru. Family cries foul, says the bank employee was upset over his name being dragged for money laundering. And 1 day to go before Centre's self-set deadline on demonetization ends, Magic Bricks now gets you a ground report from across India. Are we really just a day away from Achhe Din? And Maharashtra state government may play party pooper this new year. Event management companies, residential societies, bar and hotel associations concerned over possible implementation of liquor ban near highways. Meanwhile, in Mumbai, activists and citizens up in arms as civic authorities mull an interim policy on maintaining open spaces in the city, under which private organizations will once again gain control over cities' limited open spaces. Straight up onto our debating focus here on Magic Bricks now. Maharashtra state government may play party pooper this new year. State government mulls a ban on serving alcohol in places close to state highways. In fact, the Maharashtra government on Wednesday has asked Excise Department to not issue any one-day temporary permit to people who want to organize liquor parties on the New Year's Eve. This comes after Supreme Court's decision to ban sale of liquor along toll highways. Now remember, this is only within 500 meters of any highways. That's what the Supreme Court has said in its 15 December order, which mandates all states to make sure that liquor will be banned. Liquor shops and restaurants and bars cannot serve alcohol within 500 meters of any highway. That's the mandate, and of course the Maharashtra state government will implement this starting the 1st of April. But the decision by the Excise Department is different. They have, of course, said that New Year's Eve liquor will not be served within 500 meters of any highway. We spoke to the president of AHAR. Listen in.
Our decline in business could be around 70% to what it is now. Establishment doing lack of business will be down by 70% business, because today liquor does play a very important role in our kind of business. And drinking is a socially acceptable thing now. So people, whenever they are out with families also, so it is a part of leisure that people enjoy when they come out with their families. So it definitely will make a major impact in our business proposition, and we are only hoping against hope that it wouldn't happen.
Okay. What is the legal point of view you're going to take on this over the next couple of days, if you could just tell me?
We are in the process. See, the issue is that because the Supreme Court is now on vacation, so the major Supreme Court, major councils are not in India. They are on vacation. We are hopeful that they will be back by the 4th, and once they come back, we will take legal opinions from them, and how they guide us, according to that guidances, we will take opinions and we'll move forward. But we also can't do much. Probably the excise also can't do much, because if they issue a license, it's going to be something like it accounts to contempt of court, and probably that is why contempt of Supreme Court, they wouldn't want to get into that. So probably that is one of the reasons why events and grounds are not being given one-day licenses.
According to the Supreme Court, of course, this has been done because there have been a lot of accidents on the highways. What are your comments?
Accidents do happen, I will not deny that, but there are no specific, they don't have specific reasons saying it, drinking driving is the major reason for accidents. And through our sources we have also found out the negligence is also a major reason. And it's not fair to say that could be the only reason. Like in states of Gujarat which are dry also, you have accidents happening. So it's not fair to blame all accidents on drink and driving. I'm in favor of getting very stringent laws against that.
Shifting our focus now to the government's demonetization move. In a shocking incident, a cashier with State Bank of Mysore killed himself at his residence in Bengaluru. Raviraj N. Govindaswamy left no suicide note. However, his family members alleged that the allegations of money laundering imposed on him were too much for him to handle, thereby forcing him to kill himself. Shrija gets us more details.
57-year-old Ravi Raj was employed as a senior cashier with State Bank of Mysore on KG Road. The police investigating the case told us that Ravi Raj left behind no suicide note. Also, when we spoke to Gopal Raj, Ravi Raj's brother, he alleged that Ravi Raj was upset over reports in local TV channels that he was under the scanner for money laundering. Also, what we know is that Gopal Raj alleged that the local channels had reported that an internal inquiry was on and against Ravi Raj over currency conversion from black to white. However, sources from Vivek Nagar police station tells us that there was no allegations or irregularities against Ravi Raj. In fact, Gopal Raj, who is Ravi Raj's brother, he told me the last moments were like he had gone for a walk in the morning at around 8 o'clock and returned home at around 8:30 a.m. However, Ravi Raj then locked himself inside the room and used his wife's veil to hang himself from the ceiling fan. His shocked family members, who rushed Ravi Raj to the nearby hospital, but he was declared brought dead. The man, in fact, who was due for retirement in 3 years, had a clean chit and in fact had his life cut short because of allegations of money laundering leveled against this man. In Bengaluru, Shrija for Magic Breaks Now.
ನೋಡಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂಥವ್ರನ್ನ. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಣ್ಣ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ, ಈ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ AGM ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ತಪ್ಪು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 8 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ನಾನು 7:45 8 ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಗ್ತಾ ಓಡಿದ್ರು. ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಜಾಗಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋರು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಆದರೆ ಅವರು ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಪೇಷಂಟ್. ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ದುಡಿತಾರೋ, ನಿಜವಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆದಂಥ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊತೀನಿ. ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ಈಗಲೂ ಎಚ್ಚೆತ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನು ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಏನೋ ಇದೆ ಇದರಿಂದ. ಎಲ್ಲವೋ ಕಳ್ಳನನ್ನು ತಪ್ಪಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವನ್ನ ಶಿಕ್ಷಿಸಿದ್ರಾ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಂದೇಹ ನನಗೆ ಮೂಡಿ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದೆ.
As bankers across India continue to face the demonetization pressure, there's no respite for citizens either. Here are some ground reports.
This is the biggest flower market in Asia, and it's basically adjacent to Howrah Bridge. Here the morning begins at 4 every day and lasts till about noon. So everything that you can see here is only related to flowers. It's beautiful to be here, but we will find out from the people, the vendors out here, as whether the mornings are as great as it used to be, because just did a reality check couple of minutes back and I saw the price of all these garlands, the flowers, have actually dipped down, and that could be an effect of demonetization. Sir, आपसे थोड़ी बात है सर. ये आज 49 days हो गया सर नोटबंदी का. अभी आप बताइए सर, परिस्थिति कैसी है? खुचरा पैसा लेके कोई तकलीफ हो रहा है?
नहीं.
अभी कैश लेके कोई तकलीफ हो रहा है?
नहीं.
आप लोग जो हम लोग डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शन के बारे में प्रधानमंत्री जी बोल रहे हैं, आप लोग को लगता है ये जो आप लोग का फ्लावर मार्केट है, इधर पे कभी डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शन हो सकता है?
वो तो
आप लोग कैसे ट्रांजैक्शन करते हैं? कैश में?
कैश में.
सिर्फ कैश में ट्रांजैक्शन करते हैं. तो अभी कैश में ट्रांजैक्शन करने में कोई तकलीफ हो रही है?
नहीं.
कोई तकलीफ नहीं. This gentleman says that there is no problem he is facing as far as cash transactions are concerned. Now this flower market deals only with cash transactions. Sir, आपसे थोड़ी बात है सर. आप लोग ट्रांजैक्शन सिर्फ कैश में करते हैं?
हाँ.
सिर्फ कैश में. कोई दिक्कत हो रही है सर कैश में?
कैश में?
कैश में ट्रांजैक्शन करने के लिए लोग कैश देने में दिक्कत हो रही है?
हाँ.
So yes, there is a language concern, Tanvi, but I have spoken to several people and they are saying they are small time vendors, and I will quickly speak to this. Ma'am, आपसे थोड़ी बात है सर. मैम, आप लोग ये फूल जो बेच रहे हैं सब तो कैश में बेचते हैं, तो कैश में बेचने में कोई तकलीफ हो रही है?
नहीं, तकलीफ नहीं हो रहा.
शुरुआत में कोई तकलीफ हुई?
नहीं, शुरुआत में भी तो हम लोग कैश में ही बेच रहे. हाँ।
नोटबंदी के बाद अभी 500,000 का नोट बंद हो गया।
हाँ, उस टाइम तकलीफ बहुत हुआ, बहुत तकलीफ हुआ। हम लोग का कारोबार माल नहीं लेता था, बोलता था 500 का नोट दे रहा, हम लोग ले रहे नहीं, चल रहा नहीं, तो 500 का नोट हम क्या करेंगे बोलिए, जब चलवे ही नहीं करेगा।
लेकिन अभी परिस्थिति बेटर है,
अभी मोटा मोटी ठीक है।
अभी मोटा मोटी।
हाँ।
लेकिन आपको कभी लगता है कि इधर पे कार्ड यूज कर सकते हैं आप लोग?
नहीं, कार्ड यूज नहीं होगा यहाँ पर।
Still very varied responses. Some are deeply upset, while some say it is always worth a chance with the Prime Minister's promise. I'm reporting from Chandni Chowk area, which is a business hub, and it does cater to a lot of wholesale traders. But joining me right now is a doctor who seems to have appreciated at least some of that announcement made by the Prime Minister. Sir, काफी लोग गुस्सा है, especially businessmen. But why do you seem to be a supporter of that?
See what I see when I see the common masses. जो लोग खड़े हैं भीड़ में, मैंने काफ़ी लोगों को इंटरव्यू शुरू में वैसे ही जाके पूछना शुरू किया, क्या आप ओके हैं? तो लोगों ने कहा हाँ, ये एक अच्छा मूव है। इस देश से काला धन और भ्रष्टाचार सबसे बड़ी समस्या है, वो सब जब तक ठीक नहीं होगा तब तक सुधरे नहीं। इसमें इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम है, और ये क्या है कि कंट्री का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इतना बड़ा है, इतनी बड़ी आबादी है, तो कोई ना कोई चैलेंज रहने वाला था। सो इट इज़ ओके। आज पहली बार हमारा ये टेस्ट हुआ है। आई थिंक we have stood the test of the time.
All right, that's a common person giving at least some positive view. I'm reporting from one of the oldest and one of the most famous banks here. You can see there is a long queue already. A lot of people are standing here, and in fact we will want to ask them as well. Sir, आप जरा बताइए, काफ़ी देर से खड़े हैं क्यू में, अभी इतना, अब तो 50 दिन होने वाले हैं, कोई लगता है आपको प्रॉब्लम ख़त्म हुआ है?
अभी तो फिलहाल नहीं खत्म हुआ।
अभी नहीं खत्म हुआ, आप मानते हैं? आप लोग बताना चाहेंगे?
कर रहे हैं, खत्म नहीं हुआ, लेकिन एटीएम में इतना लंबा लाइन, आगे भी जल्दी काम नहीं हो ना, लेट हो रहा है, इसी वजह से लंबा जाम हो रहा है। जल्दी काम होते तो जल्दी हो जाते, लाइन नहीं लगते थे ना।
तो प्रधानमंत्री अभी 1-2 दिन में कुछ शायद बोलेंगे, न्यू ईयर से पहले उनका 50 दिन का जो डेडलाइन था, आप क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं प्रधानमंत्री से? क्या
जो भी करे अच्छा करे, जो हो रहा है भला, जो नहीं हो रहा है वो भी भला।
अच्छा, वो भी भला है। क्यों, आपको प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है तो आपको
कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आधा घंटा कुछ अच्छे के लिए, तो अच्छे काम तो थोड़ा तो कष्ट तो उठाना ही पड़ेंगे।
Okay, so
आगे वाले तो अच्छे होंगे।
the queue seems to be moving. So while a lot of people we spoke to in the morning were extremely angry, here they say, as I mentioned, that it's worth the shot. At least we do deserve some sort of change. So we will wait and watch what the Prime Minister will have to say in a day or two. But at least in Old Delhi area, yes, the cashless transaction is becoming a problem for traders. But they say it is always worth a try.
Standing at the Perurkada fish market, which is one of the biggest fish market in Trivandrum. As you know that Kerala is a place where it's got a high demand, and there is a lot of fish which has been consumed by the people. The condition, the fish markets look very bleak. I just spoke to few fish sellers in this place. What they say is that the business has been severely affected. I'll just speak to a woman who's selling fish over here. Chechi, ഈ 500,000 നിരോധിച്ചതിന് ശേഷം ഇതെങ്ങനെ ബിസിനസ് എങ്ങനെ എഫക്ട് ചെയ്തത്?
ഒരുപാട് കുറവാണ്. എത്രത്തോളം മുക്കാൽ ഭാഗം കുറവാണ്, കാൽ ഭാഗം പോലും നടക്കുന്നില്ല. ഞങ്ങളുടെ ജീവിതമേ മുട്ടി. എല്ലാം കൊണ്ടുപോയി ഉപ്പിടുകയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. വിൽക്കാതെയൊക്കെ വാരി കൊണ്ട് ഉപ്പിടുകയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് കേട്ടോ.
I just asked her as how has she been affected. So what she said is her business has been severely affected. When she was selling around fish for around 1,000 to 1,500 rupees a day, now she is only able to earn rupees 250 to 300 rupees a day, which means as her business has not just her business. If you look at the screen right now, most of the fish sellers here in Trivandrum have been severely affected. Their business has taken a dip post demonetization. What they say is that they are not able to buy the fish right from the sea, and also the sales has also been affected very badly. Mainly because there are very less people literally coming to these markets. Earlier, when there are 1,000 to 1,500 people coming to this fish market, now it's just 100 to 200 people at the maximum who are coming to these fish markets. So as I said, fishing industry, tourism, and also the plantation sectors. These are the three major sectors in Kerala which has been severely affected due to demonetization. What they hope is that by January 31st, if the government will increase the withdrawal levels. I mean, right now it's 2,500. They hope that the withdrawal levels will, the government will increase the withdrawal level to at least 4,000 or 5,000 rupees, so that they can draw more money and so that they can buy more products.
Now, in fact, it's not just the fishing or the tourism industry that's bearing the brunt. Bankers across the nation have also called for an agitation to express their anger. Here is a report from Jaipur.
Bank employees in very much stress because there is no time limit. Since 9 morning to night 11, 12, they worked for the last 48 days, and in spite of working, they are not getting any sort of protection or this either from management or from the government even also.
लाइन तो लंबी लग रही है, मिलेगा या न मिलेगा इंतजार तो करना पड़ेगा। एनएफ कैश तो नहीं कह सकते थे, 2-2 हज़ार रुपये मिल रहे हैं, पहले 2.5 बस क्यों 2,000 का एक नोट मिलता है बस। क्योंकि मैं चिड़ावा से आया हूँ साहब, वहाँ लाइन में लगे रहते नहीं, कभी पैसा नहीं मिलता। लाइन में लगे रहते हैं 2-2, 3-3 घंटे लाइन में, फिर पैसा खत्म हो जाता है एटीएम में।
Moving on to some news from the city of Mumbai. Big setback for Mumbaikars. The civic body BMC, in an unexpected move, are planning an interim policy on maintaining open spaces in the city. Now, this means that private organizations, non-government organizations and citizen groups will once again get a chance to maintain the 216 plots taken back from them after CM Devendra Fadnavis ordered a review of the policy. Disha Shah gets us the latest.
The Improvement Committee in the BMC on Thursday has passed the interim open space policy, a policy which basically talks about handing over 216 open plots to the private players for maintenance purposes. Of course, an important thing to remember here is that the BMC Commissioner Ajoy Mehta was very firm that this policy won't get passed unless and until the BMC takes back all the 216 open spaces, but that of course clearly has not happened till date. What we understand from the Improvement Committee's chairman is that only 168 plots have been taken back by the BMC and the remaining number of plots are still with the private players. However, this decision of passing the interim open space policy has not gone quite well with the opposition parties, that's the MNS, Congress and NCP. They say that BMC should maintain these open plots because they have a budget of 43,000 crore rupees to maintain, and of course citizens and NGOs have also been fighting really hard, and also even they say the same thing, that BMC only should take care and maintain, but nothing of this sort has happened by passing of this interim open space policy. And lastly, what we understand is that this policy will need another approval, and that's from the general body, where 224 corporators will have to pass it. So it remains to be seen whether this policy gets its final nod or not. This is Disha Shah for Magic Picks Now.
सालों साल से एक गार्डन मैदान की पॉलिसी रुकी है, वो मेन पॉलिसी एडॉप्शन की दत्तक पॉलिसी आ रही है, तब तक ये आज की पॉलिसी जो है 11 महीने के लिए संस्थाओं को देने के लिए मंजूर हुई है। उसमें खाली एक ही बात है कि हमने उसमें कहा भी बांधकाम नहीं करना चाहिए। जिस संस्था को ये गार्डन मैदान का प्लॉट मिले वो किसी तरह को देना नहीं चाहिए। इसमें कमर्शियलाइज व्यापारीकरण नहीं होगा। और चौथा कि सबको उसको यहाँ आने की सहूलत होगी फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट।
तो मतलब आपका ये कहना है कि ये 11 मंथ का जो आपने पॉलिसी, इंटरिम पॉलिसी है, वो आप प्राइवेट प्लेयर्स और एनजीओज दोनों को देंगे कि सिर्फ प्राइवेट प्लेयर्स को देंगे?
जो संस्था, उसके लिए इस पॉलिसी में हमने अतिरिक्त आयुक्त, कुछ अधिकारी और हमने एक उपसूचना दी है कि उसमें इम्प्रूवमेंट कमेटी का चेयरमैन, गार्डन उद्यान का चेयरमैन, ऐसी कमेटी बने, वो संस्था को देखेंगे, उसका इंटरव्यू होगा, उसको देखेंगे वो सक्षम है कि नहीं, कर सकती है कि नहीं, उसका सभी लोगों से उसका अच्छा संबंध है कि नहीं। तो ऐसी संस्थाओं को हम देने के लिए कमेटी बनी है, वो कमेटी निर्णय करेगी।
ओके, तो अभी 216 ओपन स्पेसेस है मुंबई में, उसमें से बीएमसी बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग व्यू में थी कि जब तक हम सारे ओपन स्पेसेस नहीं करेंगे तब तक ही इंटरिम पॉलिसी पास नहीं होगा। तो अभी क्या स्टेटस है, कितने ओपन स्पेसेस वापस बीएमसी ने टेक ओवर किए हैं?
इसमें 116 168 ऐसे दरमियान उसका महानगर पालिका ने एक्वायर किया है और बहुत सारी संस्था काम करती है अभी तक।
ये जो आपने बोला आपने कमेटी फॉर्म की है, जो लोग डिसाइड करेंगे कि किस प्राइवेट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या एनजीओ को देनी है, वो कब से वो स्टार्ट होगा? आपको अभी से नेम्स आने लगे हैं?
वैसे बहुत सारे लोगों ने, संस्थाओं ने हमें पत्र दिए हैं, आयुक्तों को पत्र दिए हैं। अब ये धोरण पॉलिसी अभी अगले वीक में पास होने के बाद, मंजूर होने के बाद इमीडिएट वो कमेटी अपना काम करेगी।
Moving on to our special series now, Mumbai Karvot, sleepy suburban belt that now houses spanky high-rise buildings. This northern section of Mumbai we're talking about today is also home to Mumbai's only green lung, the Sanjay Gandhi National Park. This is Mumbai's R Central ward, which has key constituencies like Borivali, Charkop and Kandivali. With the run-up to BMC elections, what are the issues on ground in this ward? I did a ground check. Take a look.
Congested and poorly maintained roads. Open spaces are fast turning into dumping grounds. Illegal structures on public property. High-rises and ambitious infrastructure projects. Mumbai's Borivali East, which once used to be a sleepy suburban belt, is soon changing the city's skyline. Home to the SL world, the northern section of the city has its own problems to deal with. Look at the chaotic Borivali station, which caters to scores of people every day.
ये जो बोरीवली ईस्ट है वो आज तक सुधरा नहीं है। इधर इतना कंजेस्टेड है, एक बाजू रिक्शा, एक बाजू बस, बीएसटी बसेस, जो बीएसटी बसेस जो आती है तो आदमी लोग को चलना आना बहुत भारी पड़ रहा है कि कैसे जावे हम लोग। मिनिस्टर लोग आते हैं, बोले हम लोग को वोट दो, हम लोग ये करेंगे, ये रोड बड़ा बनाएंगे, आज तक बड़ा नहीं बनाया।
सफाई में आप देखेंगे कि ये लोग ने क्लीन मार्शल लगाए हैं, बराबर है, तो उनका फर्ज क्या बनता है कि पहले वो सुविधा उपलब्ध कराए, फिर उसके बाद क्लीन मार्शल को बिठाए।
This is one of the biggest pain points of Borivali West. Right outside the railway station, you will see hawkers sitting on both sides of the roads, congested roads, BST buses and autos turning here, making it extremely difficult for residents of this locality. When we spoke to residents, of course, they tell us that they have to deal with this every day. It's chaotic during peak hours, and that there is lack of political will when it comes to fixing this problem. But the local corporators say that despite raising enough alarms, BMC officials have completely ignored the problem. The blame game continues.
हम बार बार महापालिका के अधिकारियों को बोलते हैं, हमने कितने दफ़े राइटिंग में कंप्लेंट किए हैं, हमने आवाज़ उठाई है कि हम लोग करोड़ों रुपए खर्चे करके हम लोग फुटपाथ बनाते हैं। आज ट्रैफिक की इतनी समस्या है, जो हमारे सीनियर सिटीज़न हैं, हमारे छोटे बच्चे स्कूल में जाने वाले हैं, हमारी प्रेग्नेंट महिलाएं हैं, उनके लिए आज फुटपाथ नहीं है।
While traffic bottlenecks and hawkers continue to be a menace, residents of Chikuwadi, however, have a bigger problem. Their grouse, open spaces turning into dumping grounds. What used to be called suburb of Gardens, Borivali West, is soon changing into very few open spaces, and of the few remaining open spaces here in Borivali West, several of them are not maintained well. This is one such open space in ward number 17, which has now been turned into a dumping ground. Residents of the locality complain that it is ignored and completely abandoned.
Actually, we are one of the very fortunate localities where we have sufficient open spaces. However, due to some negligences and improper upkeep, the grounds are not well maintained, and one of the grounds has become a dumping ground where all the litter has been stored, and very recently there was a fire in that plot. So due to this, it causes nuisance not just to the adjacent societies but also creates a lot of mosquitoes in the area. The dumping has caused a lot of nuisance to us.
In my view, this our political system has totally failed. All political parties, they are hand in glove. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. This is the funda behind that. Common people, they are guinea pigs. They are being used because politicians come to us for two things, and they are in our life for two things, what I understand. One is note, another is vote.
With the upcoming election, the electoral map of the ward may have been redrawn, but like always, corporators have come up with a fresh set of promises.
जो SRA के प्रोजेक्ट अभी तक रखड़े हैं वो SRA के प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट करके झुग्गी बस्ती में रहने वाले लोगों को घर में पहुंचाना है। दूसरा कि मैडम आज हमारा जो रेडी रेकनर है वो रेडी रेकनर महाराष्ट्र में सबसे ज़्यादा मुंबई में ही है, तो रेडी रेकनर और हमारा जो टैक्स है वो टैक्स कॉमन पब्लिक के लिए टैक्स बढ़ाना नहीं चाहिए, मैं सोचती हूँ। महापालिका फुटपाथ क्लियर रखे, और मुंबई की सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या है तो पार्किंग।
With a total of 10 wards in the constituency, 3 of them have been reserved only for women candidates. Even as the city of Mumbai gears up for the mega election, residents hope for some action on ground than mere lip service. Amita Balachandra for Magic Bricks Now. Make sure you watch our series before you cast that vote. With that, it's a wrap on the news on Magic Bricks Now. Stay with us for more news and updates.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Magic Bricks Now. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.